Hey everybody, welcome back. So last time we got tasked with going to the Village of Mist to drop off a ring in this Let's Play of Final Fantasy IV. I'm going to try and get used to not saying that all the time. Leave at once. But it's going to take some time. Could that be the Eidolon of Mist Valley? Well, that's more like larva, Kane, but okay. So we're trying to complete this task, but we're also trying to determine whether or not the King of Baron is a good guy or a bad guy. We don't know. And that's where this story starts. And I'm excited to be doing this game. You have no idea? Knights of Baron, I see. Who are you? Leave now, or suffer the consequences. Show yourself! You choose to ignore my warnings. Yes, we do. We have to get to Mist. We're not turning back. So be it. The mist is gathering. And this is our first boss fight with the Mist Dragon. And this is kind of a good example of the active time battle system and how it changes combat in Final Fantasy. I will admit, this is one of the bigger features I love about the game, which is from Yoshinori Kitase. Really happy we brought him on. At least I think it was Kitase who made it. I know he's a monster designer for a lot of later games, but I believe the system was his. If I don't have that right, then people can let me know. And again, the sprite remastering of this character, or this boss, is just golden. It's awesome. I don't think I could have imagined it better. And so one of the things that makes this boss fight unique and really establishes the system is a mechanic that we haven't had happen yet, but it's gonna... Oh, there we go. The dragon turned into mist. So we're gonna accidentally attack it. Freezing mist. Well, that doesn't look like it feels good. 33. Attacking the mist is futile. Attacking causes cold mist. Attack when the dragon appears. So this is where the active time battle system could really come into play, and that was kind of an accident, but it happens. So again, it gives you that message. This was a really cool and inventive way to make you think strategically in a fight. So really all you can do at this point, since it's futile to attack it, you have to wait until it reforms. That literally means you have to wait in-game. Like, it's not that you sit back and defend. You just wait in-game for it to reform itself. Now, to a lot of people, that could be considered boring. But to me, that was an interesting element to strategize in this game. And active time battle allows for that to be an awesome feature. Returning to dragon form, attack now. So now we can resume our attack against the dragon. Doesn't matter, he's dead. Or, it's dead. And we get attacked right as we're walking out. That's not cool. That's alright. We'll just nuke him with darkness. Now, the darkness feature was actually not in the Super Nintendo version. It was cut out, which is kind of sad, but it was brought back in... This thing's had a couple of remakes. Final Fantasy Chronicles, which was for PS1. It was a remake of 4 as well as Chrono Trigger. That brought back the darkness feature, but originally on the Super Nintendo, when it was Final Fantasy II, not 4, you actually could not use the darkness technique. You just had an attack for Cecil. Which is really kind of sad, but I'm glad they added it later, especially in the later games, because it's kind of an integral part of the Dark Knight Cecil. And now we're in Mist. The ring is glowing. We're about to become Planeteers? Oh. Oh, boy. That doesn't look good. Yeah, this is not a good thing. But they're just dancing. No, they're not. Ooh, that nuked the village pretty hard. What? This is it? This is why he sent us here? We've destroyed the entire village. Why would he make us do this? No, Mommy! Yeah, I can't do a little girl's voice. Sorry, guys. My mom's dragon died. And then my mom, she... What? I've heard of people with the power to summon such beasts. Summoners, they're called. Then you don't mean that by killing that dragon, we've also killed this girl's mother? You killed my mom's dragon? Yeah, I really can't go that high. We didn't know this would happen! So that was the king's wish. To annihilate every summoner in this village. That can't be. I'm afraid it's true. I'm also afraid we're gonna have to get rid of the girl. Cain! We have to obey the king's orders. No, Cain, we really don't at this point. But she's just a child! You intend to defy the king? At this point, it'd be kind of justified. I refuse to continue any more slaughter in the king's name! Good for you, Cecil. I was hoping you might say that. You won't be standing against Baron on your own. Cain? I owe the king much, but I can't disgrace the Dragoons. So you'll join me? Yes, but we will need allies if we're to oppose the mightiest kingdom in the land. We will have to get Rosa far from danger as well. Thank you, King. Save it. This isn't just for your sake. Besides, this whole village is on fire. I don't know why we're standing here. This place is dangerous. We'd better get going. What about the girl? We can't leave her. We'll have to take her with us. You can't stay alone here, girl. It's too dangerous. Come with us and we'll... Yeah, this is not gonna work for you, Cecil. No! Come on, we have to go now. No! Stay away! Wait! I hate you! You killed my mom! Boss fight? What? We have to fight a little girl, really? No! We're not. I refuse. We're the good guys here. Go away! Hi. Ow. Yeah, that hurt. And apparently she couldn't control it very well, because... Oh, boy. It is shattering the land. Not a good sign. We didn't do that. She did, technically. She's safe. Thank goodness. Cain? Cain! I have to get her out of here. Cain, I pray that you're alive. Okay, so this is now our new objective. We have got to get some, we got to get this girl to safety, because, well, we kind of screwed the pooch for her. Alright, and it's just Cecil at this point, so we're actually just going to go ahead and run away from encounters, just to keep the story kind of moving. Oh, look, we have a village nearby, that's good. We can take the girl here, possibly get her wounds treated, even though they were kind of self-inflicted. I have to find her a place to rest. Well, of course. There's an inn. And there we go. Welcome! Oh, she looks very pale. Is she alright? Get her to a bed, quickly. She can rest here, free of charge. Thank you. Hey, are you alright? Silent treatment. My name is Cecil. What's yours? Sorry about your mother. I understand if you can't forgive me. Will you at least let me protect you? And this is kind of the theme for Rydia. Actually, I kind of spoiled it. That's her name. This is kind of her theme. Oh, and what's this? In the middle of the night? Uh-oh. Cecil, I finally found you. Wait. I am here on the King's orders. All summoners from Mist must be annihilated. Hand over the girl now. No. Never! Then you shall die! Boss fight! We're having a lot of those right now. So, you can technically take out the general in this fight, and I actually do, just because really great experience. But you also have the option in this active time battle, since you are overwhelmed, you can just nuke these guys, and he'll retreat. So, unfortunately, we didn't walk away with the XP, but we're fine. Are you okay? Yes. Don't worry about me. I won't let anyone hurt you. Promise? I promise. I'm Rydia. Rydia. Summoner Rydia has joined the party. Yeah, she's a little girl, but... well, she's kind of part of the action now. I will admit, Rydia is one of my favorite concepts of this game, because we actually had legit classes, and for her it was a summoner. So this was a way to bring summon magic in, and again, this was the first time, since 3 hadn't come for years later. Oh no. Rosa! Rosa! Cecil. Cecil, be careful. Well, this is interesting. We didn't know this was happening. To cure desert fever, you need a rare jewel called the Sand Pearl, found only in a cave where an antlion dwells. So apparently she has desert fever, and we need to get this Sand Pearl, so this is our new objective. We found a girl from Baron lying unconscious just outside of town. The poor thing's been afflicted with desert fever. Something we already knew. She just keeps muttering the name Cecil over and over. Aww. She cares. And she just says the same thing. So, like I said, 3 had not come to these shores for a while. So this was the first access that the game had to summon magic. And it was really cool. Now, at this point, we actually did take a bit of a grinding break because Rydia is kind of weak, and I wanted to get her magic up. This is another feature that I love from the game. You don't buy spells. You learn them as time progresses, as you level up. This was a great concept, and it's not really done after this. It's kind of sad, in a way. They always have to have a unique mechanic on how you learn the magic. This one, it was just level up, and I like that idea. But, yeah, it just didn't... I guess it didn't work for the Squaresoft people, and they didn't want to keep it. Oh, and we're in this cave. We're on our way to go look for the Sand Pearl. Now, usually I run from these encounters. Right now, I'm actually trying to take these on a little bit just because I want to get some experience for Rydia. As you can see, there is such a hit point divide between Cecil and Rydia. Rydia's kind of squishy at this point in the game. She's not having a good time. Thankfully, nothing's hurting her that bad, but... because I have her at kind of the minimum level she needs to be to survive. But yeah, we want to take care of that. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a long road. All right, now I'm just looking around for chests. Oh, and here is one. 2, in fact. We got a potion, and we got Maiden's Kiss. That's great. Okay, so now we're going to cross this bridge and look at this old man here. Could that be? It is! That dark sword! Dark Knight, I need your assistance! And Robin, if you can get him. What's wrong? And I'm not Batman. I must get to Damkian to reclaim my daughter. She was deceived by a wicked bard. We must hurry, for I sense an ill omen. You must be Sage Tella. Indeed I am. That girl, she is a summoner. Perfect, she can help too. She's a little girl, dude. A giant monster lurks in the lake ahead. That devil even withstands magic. Okay. I think we can defeat it together, and then I can finally be on my way. Again, little girl, dude. We're hurrying to Damkian as well. Then let us make haste. Alright, Sage Tella joined the party. Sage is a unique class because it's basically that he can use both white and black magic in this game, but so can Summoners, so we kind of have an advantage right now. And rightly so. We don't have that many party members. So yeah, we have to go to the Castle Damkian, because they know about the Sand Pearl, and they can help us cure Rosa. And obviously, this is what Cecil is focused on right now. He's trying to get Rosa healed. Thankfully, we don't have to get her out of Baron. That's a plus. And we are going to attack a little bit. And you can see Tella is fairly powerful, considering HP and all that. I think his level is about on par with Cecil, so that's helpful. But Tella will gain a little bit more use as the game progresses. I won't spoil that, but let's just say right now he doesn't really live up to the name Sage, and later he will. Now, another interesting button that's been added to this game that was not in the original is an optimize button. This came in later Final Fantasy titles, and I'm so glad that it's in this game, because sometimes it's difficult to decide which item actually is the better one to go with. Just because stat may go down, but at the same time you need another stat. And thankfully, with the optimize button, I don't have to worry about that too much. Plus, it takes a lot of time out of the screen. Okay, so we're fighting a little bit more. I promise, later on, guys, I will start running, just to speed the story along. Right now, I'm just trying to get as much as I can for Rydia so she can survive. Because she is kind of weak right now. And I'm also just looking around for chests, because unlike most Final Fantasy games, a lot of the chests in this game are kind of useful. And ouch. These guys are hurting a lot. And if I use darkness on them, it's just going to heal them, because they are zombies. They are zombies. Now this also kind of, I think in this game was actually where this kind of got coined, where you could actually use heals to hurt the undead, but they're also more prone to fire. So I might not use my healing items, I might just keep them for myself. And I think it's from here that I actually started running, yes. So now we can just kind of speed the story along and get through this underground cavern. Now, one of the things I usually talk in these Let's Plays, if you're new here, first of all, welcome, is that I usually bring up like games that I'm playing or news stories that have caught my interest. In this game, it might be a little harder to do, so I would ask that people bear with me a little bit, just because the story is going to be pretty active, at least in the beginning. So I will try and do it to the best of my ability, but I'm just warning you right now, that might be a little bit of a problem. But let's actually go into it, because we got a little while to go before the next story segment here. And I've been quite busy, because the holidays have happened, and obviously we have completed Final Fantasy III in that time, and I've been able to get a lot of gameplaying done, so we'll just go over it as we can. And right now we're just going to go ahead and go for that chest. First game that I've been playing, I will be honest, in the holidays I haven't been sticking to my usual list, and that's just because I'm kind of giving myself a vacation. And since we have a shiny new PS4 in the house, I actually wanted to try and tackle some of the games on it. So, first of all, I've been in a really weird craze. Oh, and we have a new story segment. Then we'll rest here. This magic field repels all monsters. You can save and use a tent or cottage here. This was another addition that comes in later games. Let's use my tent to rest and prepare for the upcoming battle. Is save points. So now you can save in the middle of the dungeon. Very helpful. The girl's asleep already. She must have been exhausted. Who is she? A summoner from the village of Mist. I thought we covered this already. She holds great potential. With proper training, she'll be able to master many spells. Look at her. What a cute face. She reminds me of Anna at that age. Who is Anna? My daughter. She eloped with a bard to Damkian because I didn't consent to their union. What business have you in Damkian? A friend of mine suffers from desert fever. Ah, so you came for the Sand Pearl. It won't be easy to obtain. Tell me more about this monster we must face. A vicious creature with 8 huge tentacles. We must kill it and reach Damkian before it is too late. Too late for what? I don't know. I only pray my instincts are wrong. And what are your instincts telling you, Tella? Can you feel the Force? So yeah, this is an interesting addition that was added from here on in the Final Fantasy series, save points. You can save mid-dungeon, which means you can also grind in the dungeons, which is really helpful. And I'm just kind of showing off that you can do the saving in here. That is just a wonderful feature that got added in every game after. Wonderful progression. So we're just going to keep things going, and starting off with the... I was getting into this, but then we got interrupted by story. So with the PS4, I've been really craving to play some like old school shoot 'em ups, and I've been sticking to 2 games on the PS4 pretty consistently. One of which is Resogun, which is a wonderful shoot 'em up. I cannot speak higher its praises. I just go and play it. I don't even care about the story. I just go in and play it just to see if I can beat my high score, which is technically what a shoot 'em up should be. There is a little bit of story, but not a whole lot. But we're going to go ahead and end it for this week. So when we get back, we will face this dreaded monster that Tella is telling us about. In the meantime, though, we'll see you next time.